Thoma Bravo has also become a player in SPACs, special purpose acquisition companies, the blank checks. Why?
There are so many private software unicorns that are looking to go public. Why couldn't we help a subset of that achieve their IPO goals or going public goals with a long-term partner that has an actual operating strategy to help them in that mission? So we set up our SPAC, given our core competencies and what we do, and we just completed our first deal, and we're likely to do others as well.
My cynical view is that there has to be something wrong, fundamentally wrong, with a product, a financial product, if hedge funds can build a consistently profitable trading strategy around it, which they have been able to do with SPACs. Am I wrong?
I think you are. The arbitrages exist, and they get out arbitraged over time, as with any financial innovation and new system. Think about it, a SPAC is a great model as long as it's done right. Number one, individual investors can participate, unlike the difficulties of participating in the cozy world of IPOs. So our view on that is, give them real companies. Do SPACs that only have a revenue size that produce real companies. If it's for individual investors, it has some real companies in the game, not venture startups in the game. Secondly, you can project your business. Investors love that. Underwriting projections, being able to analyze them, questioning management on how they think it through, how conservative they are, how do they make up these projections? So if you're going to have projections, have accountability. Have every company that goes through a SPAC process always report how they're doing versus their original projections. And have the SPAC sponsor, if they come to market again, put in the front page of their prospectus how their companies have done versus their projections. There are many great disclosures that can be provided to the industry to actually make this another good vehicle for companies to get capital.
There is no single SPAC structure. In your view, Orlando, what is a fair structure for a SPAC? What features should a SPAC have and not have to make it fair?
I think you have to have, in addition to what I said, you have to have alignment of interests between the SPAC sponsor that's receiving the potential profits and all the investors and the company alike. So I believe that a SPAC sponsor, you need to borrow good things from private equity. And one of those on alignment of interest is you have to invest real dollars behind the company that you're helping take public. So a SPAC sponsor should buy at least 10% of that pipe that gets issued by these companies. And secondly, a SPAC sponsor should also stand behind any redemptions that happen so that that company can secure the amount of capital it intended to raise in the first place. That way you have these sponsors really investing hard dollars out of their own institutions to match up the incentive arrangement.
What about warrants?
We don't do warrants. I believe we were the first SPAC or one of the first SPACs not to do warrants. I don't see why that's another necessary set of incentives. I feel there's enough with the promote that goes on in SPACs.